Omicron is certainly dominating headlines right now and even has some people changing up their holiday plans.
But is it any more dangerous, and is the vaccine enough to protect us? Emily Bloom asked those questions in a one-on-one interview with one of the world's experts on COVID just across the mountains in Seattle. Emily.
Yeah, Aaron, as Omicron spreads across the nation, Dr. Larry Corey, an internationally renowned expert in virology, immunology, and vaccine development, and a close friend of Dr. Anthony Fauci's, shares the most up-to-date information with us. And he warns the Omicron variant is different from anything else that we have experienced so far.
Tony, as I call him, is a long-standing friend and colleague.
Since March of 2020, he's been helping to design and execute the studies of the COVID vaccine, working alongside Dr. Fauci.
I talked to him lots of times, sometimes many times a day. And
the first concern, of course, with Omicron is the transmissibility.
It's going to take over.
So we have with the Omicron variant something that is much more easily transmissible than any of the other variants that we've had before.
There are more breakthrough cases for both the vaccinated and those who have been infected before. The value in having that vaccine, though, is still there.
Hospitalization and any complications like that should be markedly reduced.
Additionally, if you aren't vaccinated and you get infected, you're out of options.
The monoclonal antibodies that have been used most extensively, the Regeneron monoclonal antibodies, the Lilly monoclonal antibodies, do not work. So there is no backup system here.
It's tougher to identify than previous variants.
There seems to be way more asymptomatic carriers of Omicron than there have been even of Delta.
And Dr. Corey draws attention to the reality that we can't predict who will do well.
And therefore, there is an obligation here, I would say, as a citizen of the country to get vaccinated and use the preventive medicines, not just for you, but for your loved ones also.
Dr. Corey says it's essential to get boosted for the best protection over the holidays. His own personal plans and his advice for us is if you're celebrating with people who aren't vaccinated, make sure they're tested before gathering. And for the best protection, those who aren't tested and unvaccinated should be wearing a good mask during get-togethers. Reporting in studio, Emily Bloom, 4 News Now.